Recognize. How we doing? Who do we got? Bennett's complaining that I'm not early. No, like I can't even be not late. Scott's here, boy. Bennett's here, Beckham's here, Lily's here. Got a few people here. It says 11, but who knows? These people, the YouTube people, just they're not on the ball. Now it dropped to 7. I showed up and like 4 people left. Did they think this was a different show? How's everybody doing? Ads. Oh. There's ads on the front of the live show? Is there usually ads on the front of the live show? Really? The ads always cut off the start of the live streams? Well, that's unfortunate. I was on time and everything. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know there was ads on the live show. Are there ads in the middle of the live show? Like, does it cut off and go to an ad and then come back? Or just at the beginning? That sucks. I clearly have no control over that. God, I was on time too. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, if you have premium YouTube, there you see, you don't get the ads. But then you're just paying YouTube. Oh, what is premium YouTube these days in terms of cost? Like a couple bucks a month, $5 a month? I have no idea what it is. I don't have it, obviously. Paul's got the premium too. B Pinnell's here. Oh, does that make you Pinnell 1 today? Because I haven't seen Chris. Oh, I don't know. Which one of you is Pinnell 1 today? Just start with 30 seconds of nothing. That's what I could do. I could do that. You know, some people have like a little intro thing that rolls. Maybe that's what that's for, to avoid the ad cutting off the start of the show. I'm not fancy pants like that, though. I could just leave it for like 30 seconds of just staring at the wall, and then I could come in and be like, hey! Oh, didn't see you there, or something stupid. How's everybody's week? I thought you already did start that way. Just, yeah. Should you rise from below the bench like an elevator? Or do the escalator thing? That's not an escalator, that's stairs. We're taking revenge on the Myrtle Trade Bowl thing today. That, if you remember, it's been a while now, about like a month ago, more, ran into some cracks in the Myrtle thing, and then I filled them with epoxy. And then when I was cutting through the epoxy, I found that the epoxy didn't go everywhere that I needed it to. So I refilled some of those new cracks or old cracks that didn't get filled with some Starbond Black. And we're going to try to finish it off today. The bowl that took a month and a half to make. And then, since that shouldn't take very long, theoretically, I don't want to give it any more time. Since that didn't take very long, we'll do this little walnut dealy too. Sound good? Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Good call, Scott. All right, let's just get into it. Actually, I'm kind of warm. I want to cool off for a minute. It's not super hot today, but it's a little bit muggy. And I'm drinking a hot coffee. I want a cold beverage to start. You know what I need? I need a Coca-Cola Classic. That's what I want. I want a not Pepsi. And then we'll get spinning. And then in a little bit we might have an actual bevy. Beckham, you know I got beer, man. You know I got beer. Pepsi does not rock, Scott. You are incorrect. Did I do the wiring? No, I did not do the wiring, but I am ready for the wiring. I'm waiting on shielding paint, but I don't think I can wait any longer on the shielding paint, and I'm just going to have to use that copper tape stuff. Ooh, Lily, you watch it. Pepsi's superior. Pepsi is superior to Diet Pepsi, I guess. Did you learn how to soldier yet? Well, I'm guessing you mean solder. And no, I'm going to learn on the back of the pots for my guitar. I've got that copper tape stuff that I'm going to use. I have to. I can't wait any longer for the shielding paint to get here because I need to finish the guitar and then get the last 2 videos of it edited and onto the internet by the 1st of July. Shielding tape is this stuff. It's like a metal. It's a conductive of copper. And you just get out of here. Yeah. So it's like a copper tape stuff that you line the control cavity with, and it keeps out the radio waves and the other signals and stuff that can interfere. Sand, okay, hold on. Sand the back just a little bit to rough them up. Melt the solder into it. Yeah. I know the theory. I just have never done it. But I got my solder. I got my flux, whatever that is. And I bought a soldering gun. So pre-solder the wires and figure out. See, the thing I just don't know is where the wires go to. Like they all got little nubs, and the one wire goes here and another wire goes here, and this one gets bent back to ground the thing, and then I got the switch. Like which wire goes to which thing on the switch? There's like 5 little nubbins on the switch. I sent you a diagram. Yeah, I know, but it's just a diagram. I don't think it says which wire goes to which of the 5 nubbins. I don't which wire is which coming off the pickups. Like we got I got 4 wires coming off this thing. Which one's for what? These 2 are twisted together. But then there's a green and a black. I don't know. That's where I'm at on the guitar. I'm at the phase of making a guitar. Close your eyes and guess. That's a good idea. It might as well, because I don't know the answer. In any case, it'll get figured out or it won't. There's 2 options. Does the part come with a diagram? The switch thing? Nope. Sure doesn't. Just a switch. I can see what it does when you click it. It disconnects this from this, depending on which way you're going. But that doesn't tell me much, really. There won't be a link above. YouTube doesn't like links, Paul. Send it by email. I didn't see a link. It probably got blocked. Let's spin some Myrtle. We'll worry about guitar when it comes time to worry about guitar. I guess I could go get it and show you guys what it looks like minus the wiring. We'll do some bowl first. Oh. So this is where we're at. got our cracks full of black Starbond there. It did move a little bit over time, just from sitting around, but not enough that I need to worry about it. And if I remember correctly, I was pretty close to the bottom anyway, so basically all I got to do is get rid of the excess and make it flat. And we should be good. Starbond. Say, where would someone purchase such a thing? That's a good question, Marv. You could purchase it from a link that I have down in the description down there below this video, and then you'd support the channel, and you'd get a discount for yourself by using my discount code. He beat you to it, Pinnell. Marv beat you. I've got you on mute. Oh. So, theoretically, whoa, look at that. Would you look at that? I just gotta even that out. Oh, it's it worked. It worked, I think. Let's Let's just do the rest with sanding, because I don't remember. Inch and 7/8, and I'm 1.5 inches, maybe not quite. Let's just be done. Let's just be done. We'll get it with sanding. We'll get that little bit right there, even though it was sanding. This is going to be pretty. Loud noises. Just about. I ran out of big 400, so I got to go down to the little one. $400, 600, we're done. Oh, all right. We're just gonna do this one. We're just gonna sand it with the liquid wax. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, Mike does need a face mask to keep the dust out of his lungs. Mike wants to get one of those forced air respirator dealies. And he's been talking about it for a long time. Now he's talking about himself in the third person. That is going to be a pretty nice bowl. Flamey Myrtle. With one little spot that didn't get filled in that crack. But I'm done. I am absolutely done mucking about with this thing. Let's take it off. That is how you. That's how you finish a bowl in like 15 minutes. That's how you make a bowl in 15 minutes. Is you get most of the way through it, and you let it sit around for a month and a half, and then you finish it in 15 minutes. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, it is a pretty thing, though. It is a pretty, pretty thing. I guess it was worth fighting through. Oh, yeah, I guess it was worth fighting through it, because that is kind of ridiculous. Like, yeah, guess I'm glad I didn't throw that in the fire pit. I was gonna, if I got through that stuff and there were still big cracks or something, it was going in the fire pit, because I was done. Woo! There we go. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Could you imagine? Just like that was the show. What did I miss? Yeah. Don't want you coming down with gone insufferable with. Sure. Sanding with wax. What a time to be alive. Yeah. Okay. Didn't miss too much. Just people chatting to each other. That's good. I like to see that. Sent me a new wiring diagram with my style switch in it. Yes. And then I can figure out which little nubbin means what. Does it tell me which of the wires coming off the pickup means what? So I don't know that either. Oh, beer time? Yeah. Ooh. Stupid chair. I don't know how many times on this show have I said stupid chair. Tonight's selection is from Phillips Brewing in Victoria, British Columbia. It's called the Blue Buck. It is one of my favorite. I wouldn't even, at this point, it's not even a craft beer. They make a lot of this now. What pickups am I using? I can usually get the wiring from the manufacturer. I think I bought them used. I thought they came off an old Jackson. But, oh, we got G&B Pickup Co. on the back of it. That might be helpful. Maybe I'll look that up and maybe it'll tell me somewhere. G&B Pickup Co. Let you see the wires. Okay. This is riveting stuff for people who aren't into guitars, but whatever. It's one long gray deal. And then at the end, we've got a red and white that are twisted together, a green and a black. If that is helpful. Can't really, it doesn't want to zoom, or it doesn't want to focus in that close, but that's what we're looking at. No wire diagram. Yeah, I have wiring diagrams. I just don't, the wiring diagram doesn't tell you which wire is which. It just like this, the ground, it says like the ground goes here, but I don't know which wire is the ground. So I only have half the information I need. But half the information is more than none. It's half more than none. Black is ground? You sure? I don't know. I'll figure it out or I won't. The twisted pair acts as shielding. Okay. The information is coming my way. That's good. As long as I can trust you people. You people might just be messing with me. Because you do that sometimes. Just sent me Jackson humbucker wiring. Ooh, that might be helpful too. If that's what those are. Did G&B Pickup Co. make pickups for Jackson? Because whoever sold me these could be lying to me too. Oh, Marv sent me the bottom feeder whacker wiring. That's going to be helpful also. And he's lying because that's not a thing. See, I told you guys like messing with me. You can trust a bunch of assholes. Yeah, see, that's what I like to think. But remember when you guys like weren't going to tell me something, hoping that I would forget? Oh, when I did the concave outside of the bowl, and nobody was going to say, hey, by the way, you're going to go through the side of that if you don't. And then I figured it out myself, and everybody was like, oh, damn. Or when I almost didn't put a recess in the bottom of the bowl, and I was going to like flip it over, and everybody was like, ooh, this will be funny. It's fine. We're having fun. Follow the diagram. Okay. Yeah. Get it figured out. Or I won't. It's nice though. Should I go get it? I'm going to go get it. There she is. All finished up and buffed up. Went with the semi-gloss. Buffed with some step 2, some custom grit step 2 over the semi-gloss lacquer. Give it a nice little sort of semi-sheen. Neck's all nice and smooth. Yeah. How much soldering is in a guitar? Well, all the pots need to be connected to each other, which are connected to the jack, and then they connect to the pickups, and up to the switch. So all of this stuff in here needs to be connected. It needs to be connected through here and up to here. But if I can get that part figured out, this is gonna be a nice, this is gonna be my nicest guitar. Pots, wiring, switch takes a half an hour. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it takes a half an hour. God. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away. Oh. If I can get that last bit figured out, it's going to be a nice musical instrument. Assuming that I cut the frets in the right place. If you can't get it done on time, you'll have a whole year till the next competition. We won't tell anyone I started. Oh, well, you know, I entered the competition to force myself to make a guitar. I didn't enter the competition to try to win a guitar making competition. That would have been folly. But make yourself a mount for the components. Do the wire. Yeah, I was gonna do it like on the back of a cardboard box, and then wire everything together, and then drop it in, and then just wire the final connections while it's in the thing. That was my plan, but Ben Crow already backed out of it. Well, kind of, but his part wasn't really a competition anyway. His part was like a bragging rights competition, and then all the guitars get auctioned off for charity. So I did not watch Nick Z's Lego resin guitar because I didn't remember that you told me that. I'm going to write it down on the back of this solder. Lego resin guitar, Nick Z. Okay, maybe I'll remember now, because that does sound like something I want to watch. Oh. Can't believe they let DiResta in again. Well, yeah, but there's a reason, right? I mean, he's got the numbers. If you're just trying to reach as many people as you can, you get a guy like DiResta. No. And maybe he'll do a really good job this year. You don't know. It was, yeah, his guitar last year was, I think a lot of people were a little disappointed in that. But like I said, what is he, like 4 million subscribers or something now? How many people entered the guitar build off? I want to say maybe 400. His entry last year, that's true. It was 6 minutes of his jeans ad. That's right. I remember that. Yeah, I think there's about 400, but there's two streams of contest, right? There's the people that are building kit guitars, and there's the people that are building guitars from scratch. So I don't know how many are in each of those. I am in the scratch guitar build side of things, obviously, because I didn't start with a kit. If I was going to guess, I would say probably 2/3 are in the kit side of things. But I could be way off on that. I don't know. I did build a great looking one. We are woodworkers. The wires mean nothing. Yes, exactly. It's going to be a really attractive piece of wood. Well, it's already a really attractive piece of wood with some metal bits. Oh, metal bits. Never done a kit myself. Paul says, I have not obviously either. Count as a kit guitar, according to the contest. If you ordered a neck and went from there, that would fall under the kit side of the contest. And I think I'm going to get you to make me a Telecaster neck. And then I'm going to build a thin line, sort of semi-hollow body to put it on. I think that's what the next one's going to be. Because I don't have a semi-hollow body or a hollow body. So, might as well. But that is for down the road. I am not jumping into another guitar anytime soon. If I just had to make the body to go with a pre-made neck, that's not that. I could probably wrangle myself up for that. I do not want to make another guitar neck anytime soon. I'll tell you that. It was not fun. Guitar neck making, not fun. That should be the slogan for guitar neck making. Guitar neck making. It's not fun. We have a Lily hypothetical question this week. It's the return of the LHQ portion of the evening. I just have to remember what it was. TV show. It was, if you could live, if you could live, Lily, correct me if I'm incorrect. If you could live in any TV show from your childhood, what would it be? I think is the question. And I'm trying to remember TV shows from my childhood. They were mostly cartoons. Okay, that is the question. Can I be a cartoon? Or do I have to be a normal human being? Because that would be weird if I was a normal human being living in a cartoon. Can be any. I watched a lot of cartoons, and then I watched a lot of like my parents' shows. So like Perry Mason and like Law and Order and stuff. Cutting segments for a 12-inch face is not funny. I don't imagine it would be. Krista says Wonder Years. Brian said Miami Vice would be cool. What about Love Boat? Remember Love Boat? That was a little bit before me, but I think my parents watched it. Show from my childhood. DuckTales. Fresh Prince. Yes, that would have been cool. They were wealthy and fun. Rockford Files. Magnum PI. Oh, that's a good option. Obviously Power Rangers. What about Knight Rider? Could I be Hasselhoff, or do I have to be me in the show? Can I be a character in the show? See, that's what Marv said. He wants to be Radar from MASH, but I don't think you get to be a character from the show. I think you get to be Marv in the Korean War. So, like, that's probably not a great decision. Because see, Lily has clarified. You need to be yourself in the show. So, like, if you're Marv and you're in MASH, you're probably, like, one of the guys that they're operating on. Chips. But who would you be in Chips? You'd be one of the guys that they pull over? This is a good question, because when you think about it, you don't get to be one of the main characters in the show. You just get to live in that universe. You could be you in Hawaii. That's a good point. Walking Dead? Yeah, as long as you weren't a zombie. Even if you were a zombie, being a zombie wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, Magnum PI, because then at least you're in Hawaii. I don't really like hot. Better than cold. Yeah, not Star Trek, because you would be one of the red shirts. Yes, you would. You absolutely would. Knowing I need to be me has taken all the joy from this hypothetical. I want to be somebody else in the show. It's a good point. But definitely, I don't want to be in MASH. There's always a breeze there. You don't feel hot. I've been once, but I don't really remember it because I was just little. I don't know what my answer is to the Lily hypothetical. Darkwing Duck. Remember Darkwing? Anybody else remember Darkwing Duck? Anyway, should we do this piece of walnut? I can't make a decision to answer the question. So, but it was a good discussion. Let's do the piece of walnut. I may or may not have just completely jacked up my bowl gouge. I was trying to put a different grind on it and sweep the wings back a little more and make it a little shallower this week. And I kind of messed it up, and then I had to try to fix it, and then I may have blued the steel. So I don't know. We'll give it a try, and if it's fractures or just won't cut well, I'll just do carbide. I ordered a Wolverine grinding jig. Right after I did this, wife said, "Hey, what do you want for Father's Day this year, by the way?" And I said, "You know what I want? I want a Wolverine jig for my grinder." And so it's on the way, but it's not here yet. But that'll fix this at least, if I jacked it up. Let's head back over. I tried to send you a free. No, well, it wasn't free, Paul. It was going to cost the same amount as the Wolverine. The thing that you were going to send me is the thing I bought, and the thing that my wife is buying. But it's costing me less to get it new than it was going to cost to get from you because of shipping. It's like it's going to cost $100 American to ship to me, which is like $130 Canadian, which is what I'm paying for the new one. I did appreciate the offer, though. But I would have felt great for supporting you, and that's what matters. I did appreciate the offer. And if it was even $30 less than new, I probably would have just said sure. But I guess we'll start over here so we can get the outside. Ooh, that doesn't look stable. Okay, just quick little guy. Just be good. Just be nice to me, would you? Try the jacked up bull gouge. We'll see. Sold it on eBay for 110 bucks. There you go. Perfect. Everybody wins. And it's shipped to Canada. So somebody paid more for it used than they could have got it new. That's crazy. Because it's not like they're unavailable. Like, I could understand if you just couldn't get one, like if they were completely out of stock. Like, you can't get a Lie-Nielsen hand plane right now in less than like 8 months. So I can understand paying more. But okay. That's on there pretty straight. Let's see what happens when we cut it. If it cuts with whatever I did to this. Okay. It's cutting. So that's good. Oh man, walnut smells so good. Whoa. Oh. Walnut is so nice. Walnut is just a dream to work. I don't know what I'm making. Might just kind of accentuate that a little bit and see where it goes. Maybe one whoop. Maybe not a whoop. Maybe just a flat. I don't know. I do not. It's just a little dish. Let's not overthink it. Something like that. Not my best cutting ever, but sanding will take care of those little. It's not a consistent grind on this dealie right now. Let's go around the bottom. We're just making a simple bowl. Stop overthinking it. Not everything has to be your best damn thing ever. Not everything, that's the quote of the night. Not everything has to be your best damn thing ever. clogging up. Not everything has to be your best damn thing ever. Sometimes it's okay to just make a little bowl for fun. Oh, Sean McGill made it. I'm on to the walnut. I'll show you the myrtle when we get back to the bench. It's nice. The myrtle's going to be nicer than this. What? Who cares? Not everything has to be your best damn thing ever. Oh, who's leaving? Oh, Lenzen's leaving. All right. See you next time, buddy. Okay. We're just going to sand this thing. Just sand it. We're going to put a recess in the bottom. It'll be a little dish if we hollow out the inside. It's fine. Where are we at here? 150. That's not going to do it. Except I might not have anything below that. What is this? 60? That's too low. Uh-oh. All right. 150 it is. Because I'm not starting at 60 and then going up to 150. Misfits back. Right on. All right. 150 it is. It might just take a little while longer. Loud noises. We're going to go down to 60 and then we'll just do longer at 150 after that. I don't know why I don't have anything between 60 and 150. Like, why do I even have 60? I don't know that I've ever used 60 for any reason. I must have, because I bought it. It's a little boring. It needs an accent of some kind. I don't know what yet. Maybe just a little ridge on the top. Little lip or something. There we go with the switch problem again. All right. Oh, somebody was going to look into that. There was one week that somebody asked if the switch had problems and they were going to call Laguna and see if they could get an answer on that. I don't remember who it was. Maybe Jason Bass? Is he here? Did anybody ever call Laguna and get an answer on that? That might be all it needed. That might be all it needed. One little line. Nice subtle little line. I think that might be all I needed. I'm going to define it a little bit better, but yeah. Okay. Oh, we gotta go through some more grits though. We're not gonna leave it down at 60. Oh, I'm hot again. Can we take a break? Let's take a break. I'm hot and sweaty, and it's not that hot today. I don't know why We're just about done the outside of bowl number 2 on the evening. Sort of bowl number 2. Oh. For those that came late, the Myrtle with the crack fill, black CA/epoxy, with the flaming in this thing. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little tray. And it better be for how much of a pain in the ass it was. Yeah, somebody's gonna like that. Oh, I'm gonna mark it 2 weeks. July 3rd. Get this walnut one sanded up, flipped around, hollowed out. Who's friends on Facebook? Oh, you got a Laguna guy. Bill Krulik has a Laguna 1624. Had that problem, and they changed the entire head. Oh, that sounds like a pain in the ass. I hope I don't have to. Yeah, your Laguna. Okay, well, it's just when you flip it to reverse, it doesn't want to flip to reverse until you do it a couple of times. Just once in a while, it'll just decide, like, no, you're gonna keep going forward. I'm sorry. Then you go tick 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 tick, and then it realizes that you were serious about wanting to go in reverse, and then does it. I don't know. There was thought that maybe it was just dust in there, but it sounds like it's a pretty consistent problem based on many other people saying the same thing. So if it's a known and consistent problem, they might want to address it. just sent him the issue right on. Yeah, see what he says. If he's like, yeah, they just do that, sorry, then it is what it is, I guess. But it sounds like a safety feature. No, I don't think it's on purpose, because everybody complains about, like, you should be able to switch it to reverse when you want to switch it to reverse. They sent ahead and you sent back the old one in the same box. Okay, maybe. Yeah. I guess if it's not a pain in the ass to, FYI, mine doesn't do that. Okay, see, so it's not all of them. So it sounds like it's a consistent yet not everyone. How's the soldering going? We had a nice long chat about this. If you show up on time, you would know how the soldering's going. I don't really want to go through the whole thing again. I don't know what wires are supposed to go to what. Paul has sent me some information that hopefully will help. And yeah. The soldering has not begun yet because I want to at least know what wire is supposed to connect to what part and what part of each part. And once I think I know what wire connects to which part of which part, then I will worry about actually figuring out how to solder them together. Because this switch, this three-way switch that controls which pickup is operating at which time, has five little nubbins that are supposed to connect to things. And I don't know which one's for what. And I need another beer. If you want more of an explanation than that, you have to go back and watch the show. All right, we're at an hour 10. I think we got another half hour of work in that bowl. Maybe not quite. Finish sanding the outside. Do I have a guitar with a switch like that to compare it to? No. I have a guitar with a slider switch, like a Strat style. I don't have a guitar with one of these. That's how I was going to figure out my wiring, was just to take apart my Dean. But my Dean is only one volume 1 tone, and I have a 2 volume 2 tone. This is a 3-way switch, yes. It's a back pickup, front pickup, both pickups. But I don't know. Yeah, 3-way switch with 5 wires. See, 5 connection points. So, like, obviously one of them is a ground, like would go to your grounding of the whole system. I say obviously, but that's not obvious, I guess. Maybe not. I would think that one of them would go to the grounding of the whole system. But I don't know why there's 4 other ones when you only have to connect 2 pickups. Right? I don't know. Clearly, I don't know. They are whatever you make them on the other end. I guess. So, go like this. That goes to this one. Maybe. I don't know. It's that switch. The contactor inside wears out. Just need to replace it. How could it wear out? It happened like 2 hours into the thing spinning. He's sending me one on Monday. Not that I need it. Can send it to you. Okay. You can send me a new switch. if you don't need it, but you might end up needing it if they just wear out. Maybe I'll just go down to the guy that sold me the lathe, and I'll be like, apparently I need a new switch because Laguna knows about this problem, and he'll just get me one. I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't want you to get one and then send it to me, and then your switch goes, and then you have to go back to your guy and be like, this one went too? I don't know how you would. You can send it to me if you want. Yeah, I mean, that would be appreciated. Not that I know how to change a switch on a lathe. You're gonna have to get me another wiring diagram. Let's get this bowl finished. I live 35 miles from Laguna. That's handy. All right, little walnut guy. Let's go up to 150. Maybe we'll just do quick and dirty finish on this. I can't probably charge more than about 25 bucks for this bowl anyway, because of its size. So maybe we'll half-ass the finish on it. 150, 240, and just some wax. After the soldering of the 5 nubbins, you'll be replacing lathe switches like a yeah, maybe. It's assuming I can get the 5 nubbins thing figured out. Loud noise. Hold on. Loud noises. I'm not totally half-assing it. I was a little quick with the 340. 320? 320. 320, and then we'll wax it. So we're not totally half-assing things. You ground all the electronics individually in a guitar. Let's find out, shall we? You ground all the components to the pots. Yes, so you have to ground the whole system. So you have to make sure that everything is connected to the ground, the main ground. But you don't ground everything individually. You ground everything to a ground that goes out. I actually did know that answer from watching videos on wiring guitars. I just don't know how to... I know the theory behind the wiring. So, okay. Need one of these. See, backwards work that time. Go quick and dirty little mortise on the bottom. I love that everybody's talking about guitar electronics now. I'll just make this bowl. You guys go ahead and talk about guitar electronics. Then I'll go through the chat later and see what I learned. Let's just do this again. Come on in. We're just gonna do this again. Love walnut. It is great. It is good. That's my I Love Walnut song. Walnut's great. Walnut's good. It's not a very good song. Let's flip it around. Gotta get this show taken care of here. Where's Scotty tonight? Anybody seen Chili? Not a great song, but at least it's not copyright infringement. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh. You know what? I should copyright that song so that nobody else can use that song now. Can you imagine copywriting that song? Oh, where to put it? Where to put it? There. Put it over there. Yeah. Too late. It belongs to YouTube now. Yeah, probably. All right, inside out. This was only, I want to say like 1 3/4 deep to start with. So we don't have to go too far here. Now, where to put my ruler? Supposed to put it up there. Yep. Under some sandpaper. Crisis averted. We were actually closer to 1.5 inches. Now, 1.5 inches probably to the bottom of the mortise. So we go 1.25 inches. That should not take forever. Is there anything that pays better than YouTube for content creators? Yeah, real jobs. Well, there's a reason that once YouTubers get to a certain size, they start all of a sudden, every episode has some sort of ad for some sort of something in it because it pays better than not having those. Even the guys on YouTube that get all their tools for free, like that doesn't, like a free table saw doesn't pay your mortgage. Like, I mean, I guess you could sell it, but then you don't have a table saw anymore. And the people gave you the table saw so that you'd use it on the show. All right, relatively quickly get the inside out of this thing, I think. We're at an hour 27, so I've got 3 minutes to get the inside out of this thing. No, we're not. We're not doing that. But we'll try to be efficient. Start with glue, the next thing you know, they're telling you what table saw to buy. Fogging up. No, I'm never going to tell anybody what table saw to buy. Because just get a saw stop. It's such a ridiculous thing to try to tell somebody what tool to buy. Like, it doesn't, not the same tool doesn't make sense for everybody to buy. Like yeah, if you can afford a saw stop, just get a saw stop. But if you can't, like, there's a whole ton of range of perfectly adequate table saws. Find the one that's going to work for you in the budget that you want to spend. Like, who am I to tell you how much money to spend on a table saw? That's stupid. I need some. Somebody told me shaving cream on the mask keeps it from fogging up. The Delta at Lowe's is a great saw. See, I hear the opposite. I hear a lot of people saying that that's a piece of garbage. I am really liking my Ridgid 4512, but they discontinued it in favor of the 4520. And apparently that's a piece of garbage too. So, shampoo, conditioner. But it's all about what you can get it to do. You know, my buddy Mark bought the 4520, and he seems happy with it. It's the same with bandsaws, right? We were talking bandsaws the other day, or a couple of shows ago, and about the ceramic guides on the Laguna versus the bearing guides on the other ones. Like, some people like one or the other. I just wish I had a foot brake. We are 3/4 of an inch deep of our inch and inch and a half-ish that we're going. So we're halfway there. Love the bearing guide. Oh yeah, you got the Carter set up for 300 and however many dollars. You like it? Good, good. This felt kind of heavy. See where we're at now. We're at 1 inch. So those 3 cuts were like a 1/4 inch. Maybe I should dial that back a little bit. I don't need to be cutting like that. I seem to be spending money like a drunken sailor updating shop stuff. Hey, you know, if you can. Rikon 18-inch 4 horsepower would be nice. Yeah, yeah, it would. That's not a thing you have to say. The Rikon 18-inch 4 horsepower would be nice. Yeah. Like 5 horsepower saw stop saw would be kind of nice too, but actually the Rikon bandsaw probably is. What's a Rikon 18 bandsaw worth? Like $2,400 maybe? I don't think I've ever seen one in person. We're at 1 1/4 inches. I'm just gonna do a couple more cuts. Making more doing luthier stuff than you make at your real job. See, that's a good place to be. $3,000 for that bandsaw? Oh geez. It's got a slight swoop. We probably won't need calipers. It's not that drastic a swoop. And we're only going 1 inch and 3/8 deep, so I'll just round it off and it'll be what it'll be. Am I gonna hit you guys? I might. That was disgusting. What's going on? It's not liking that corner right now. Did I do something? see what we're at. We might actually be. I got some more room. We gotta be close here, right? Come on. Yeah. Let's do a couple more. What have I done? What have I done? Probably just completely rounded over this gouge. Yeah, that's not cutting at all. So, carbide it is, I guess. I'll just finish this one off with the carbide. Oh, what the hell? That's why. Because I'm suddenly going backwards? What? Okay, I need that new switch, because what the hell was that? Of course it's not going to cut going backwards. Jesus. Did you guys watch that happen, and were you just laughing because I didn't notice it start going backwards? That's weird. I think I might just call it there. Because, whoa, yep, sure will. We want a soldering video for your viewing pleasure also. Well, there will be soldering in one of the guitar making videos, so you're in luck. Just gonna do a little work on the walls here and then we'll be done. Sharpen that gouge. Don't tell me what to do! Really? Really? It wasn't that bad. But really? Okay, got through that, got through this. We're thin enough, we're deep enough, and doggone it, people like me. All right. What was it? That was a Saturday Night Live skit, right? With from back in the day. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough. Remember when he said quick little walnut ball, so simple? Yeah. We've met me. Come on. It's pretty quick. I mean, we're an hour 43, and it's my second bowl of the day. Thank you very much. Daily affirmations. Yes, that's what it was. And he had Michael Jordan. Remember Michael Jordan on, and he made him look in the mirror, and that was gold. Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy was great too. Oh, that was when Saturday Night Live was good. Loud noises. Well, just realized I never got all the way to the rim of this bowl. Let's do something with it. At least make sure it's round or flat or... There. Loud noises again. That's hot. Okay, that bowl's hot because I was pushing hard into it with 120 grit sandpaper on a drill. So we're just going to let it cool off for a minute. One more sit. And then we'll finish sanding it. Slap some oil and wax and things on it. Did backwards turning and blamed it on the switch. It was clearly the switch. He tried turning back. Oh, God. Yeah. Let's all have a good laugh. A phenomenon called friction. Yeah, sure is. Trying to rush it and pushing hard, and I got walnut all over the place. That'll be a perfectly fine little dish. And we'll have 2 for tonight, technically. Mike, me and you need AC in the shop. Yes, we do, Beckham. Yes, we do. Man, August. I'm not looking forward to August. Maybe I'll take a month off from the show in August. Only work in the mornings. Because when the sun gets around to this side of the house and it's beating on the garage door, man. Another fun show. I mean, we're not done yet, but I think we're pretty safe at this point, right? I mean, got like 3 more grits of sanding too, and that's it. I think we can say that we're pretty safe at this point. Just came from my area. Well, kind of. I mean, Washington is relatively close in the grand scheme of things, yeah. It is great weather. I'm never moving back to winter. I'll tell you that. Nope. No way. I like our 1 week of snow that we get on the ground, and then it washes away in the rain. New job is still good. It's fantastic. I painted rocks with children today. It was great. I got paid to paint rocks with children today, and last Saturday I got paid to paint a rock with my own kid and record it to put on YouTube. By the way, if you guys want to see more Sven, you head over to the Campbell River Art Gallery Facebook or YouTube page, because that's where he's going to be showing up the next little while. His new job is full of smarty pants people. Yeah, it is. Damn kid. More Sven? You want more Sven? You go see him over at the Campbell River Art Gallery page. Well, he'll be back on this show too, but we're going to be doing those pretty frequently for the art gallery. So, Adam McLaughlin, dang, I'm too late. Well, we're still finishing off the bowl. I needed a break. Children guitar building classes. No, I don't think so. Children art activities, though. It'll be good. Yeah, beer break. Just 2 more grits to go on the walnut. I need to end the art gallery videos with stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I gotta say, it took me 3 tries to do that introduction, because once I literally said, "Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff," out in front of the art gallery. And then the second time I couldn't remember the name of my position. So I was like, "Hey, it's Mike. I'm the programming, education. What am I?" I was like trying to think of what my title is. It was at least 3 tries to get that introduction. But yeah, head over and subscribe to the art gallery page. It'll make me look impressive. Before I started, I think they had 8 subscribers. And I think they're up to about 11 now. Walnut down my shirt. If you came late, this was the successful end to the Myrtle extravaganza. It's pretty slick. After all of the frustration that it gave me, I'm happy with the result, and I'm glad I didn't throw it in the fire pit. Ashholes Unite. I linked it on my Facebook page today. I'm not going to link it here because I'm on my phone. I can't. And YouTube doesn't like it when you put links in chats. It just basically erases them. Sometimes they don't even show up. Oh, 2 more grits. A dozen. We're up to a dozen subs. I'm gonna double their subscriber base, like, with one video. So there. Well, let's be honest. Sven's gonna double their subscriber base with one video. I'm hopeful. What are you hopeful for? I'm hopeful that one day you'll stop doing dad jokes. Smart ass kid. All right, let's finish it up. All right, we'll do 240, 320. 240, 320. That's what we're doing. That's it. That's all. Loud noises. Good enough for what I'm going to be able to charge for this bowl. There we go. Another win, I would say. You like this one more than the Myrtle? Walnut is a sexy wood, I gotta say. He's about to practice soldering one step closer to RC. I went out RC trucking with my boy Mike last Sunday, was it? I don't blame people for doing it. It is fun. Like, you like an RC truck guy now? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm not gonna buy one, but if I'll go out with Mike once in a while and use his. It's a good way to spend a couple hours. Just most of the time when I have a couple hours to spend, I need to be spending it on stuff that makes money instead of costs money. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We'll give it a quick hit with the wax. And call it done. And before anybody asks, when I went out RC trucking with Mr. Bennett, I was operating the Everest Wildcat Traxxas 5 Trix Mark IV. He was so close for a second. Yeah. And it looked like a Toyota Tacoma. That's so close, Mike. Was it though? Was it really? There we go. A little walnut guy. A little ridge just to accent the top little bit. One slight whoop. I don't even think I'd consider that really a whoop. But pretty good. It's another win. It's another thing for the market table on the 3rd of July. 3rd, I think. I don't know. What's the Saturday? 3rd, I think. And we'll add that one and that one to the market table. I might get $30 for that. I'm price this at about $190. Took me a month and a half to make. It's $190. Good times. 2 hours isn't too bad. Finished one bowl, did another one start to finish. Talked about guitar stuff for quite a while. Talked about RC trucks for quite a while. Someone by it, Mike needs to pay for new tires. I do need to pay for new tires. New tires are expensive. Thought someone wanted the first one. Oh, really? Did somebody call dibs on the Myrtle tray? Because it's $190. I don't remember. I don't think anybody called dibs on the Myrtle tray. Last time somebody called dibs, it was Megan. And it was the tray kind of like that, but I think it was the one before that. And she's got it. Scott called dibs on the Myrtle. He's not here. Let's just say that he owes me $190. Did he really? No. I didn't even see him show up. Did he seriously? I'll send him a message afterwards because I didn't see that happen. And he's going to have to pay shipping to Australia. Oh, Scott Lenzen. Okay. Did he, though? I'll go back on the tape. Because I don't... On the very first night he did? Really? I don't have a way to message him. Conundrum. I'll ask him next week. Because he usually shows up for the first half hour of the show. Somebody remind me to ask him next week if he called dibs on that Myrtle tray thing. Because I'm not serious about the $190, but I think $100. It's a nice ass tray. It's probably going on the table for $100. I mean, the blank, does anybody remember what the blank was? Because it was 2 and a bit inches thick times 10. I mean, it was not, yeah, it's 10 across by 1 3/4 deep. So it was an 8/4 by 10 blank of flamed myrtle. It probably was not an inexpensive piece of wood. I don't know. I'm terrible at business, remember? It's like $5 Canadian. No, that is Canadian money. That's like $100 Canadian. I don't even know. It's like $83 American probably. It was free. You paid for it? No, you paid for a different one. Did you pay for this? I don't remember. I clearly don't remember. I'll go back on the tape on that one too. Let's have one more bevy. Then we'll bid you all adieu. Because that's a successful night. I added 2 bowls to my market table. I added at least 1 bowl to my market table. And 2, if you guys are lying to me about Scott. Isn't that the one you paid to replace? I don't think so. I think it was a smaller one. I think that blank was damn near $30. But maybe not. I'd have to go back. Got to sign off and talk to my folks. Atta guy. See you later, Marv. Oh, all right. Any more comments, questions, concerns? Got my nut. That sounds funny. Got my nut slots filed into my nut. And I got it radiused to match the fretboard. So that's going on. I need to make a truss rod access cover still, which is going to mimic the headstock. So I made it. Where is it? Truss rod access cover. Looks like that. I'm going to resaw a piece of sapele into a nice thin, put that on it. I'm going to cut it out and then sort of bevel the edges. Truss rod cover, nut, wiring, and then I got to turn 4 knobs. And then I'm done. Maybe. You know what else sucks about making guitars? I'm just going to go off on rants about what sucks about making guitars. Hardware is all in metric. And despite being in Canada, where you would think you could get metric things, you can't get an 11mm drill bit at the store for 2 pneumatic posts. So you got to use like 17/64 or some nonsense, and it's not quite right. So then you got to like sand with just to make it just a little bit bigger. What was I'll go get it. I think it was this one. I think it was this one. This one is 27/64. What? What? 27/64. And it's just a little bit too small. Have a full set of... Well, I clearly don't. And also, I don't think the 11mm would have worked anyway. I think the post everywhere on the internet says it's an 11mm drill bit for a 2 pneumatic bridge. I don't think that's true because, well, unless my 2 pneumatic bridge is not a standard post size, because I don't think it would have worked. Oh, excuse me. Doesn't matter. It's just about over. It's just about over. We're just about done. It turns out that people didn't want to see me build a guitar anyway, because like I'm 3 videos into my guitar building series, and they are the worst performing videos I've ever put on my channel, other than teriyaki pork chops. Like, nobody's watching them. Oh. Is it the one you sent me? The bridge you sent me? I don't know. All the parts just kind of went into the bin. I think it might be, because I don't remember. Sorry. Oh, you want to binge the whole thing? Well, the final video is going to be the supercut of the whole thing. So maybe just wait for that one. Maybe that's what people are doing. They're like, I just want to see the whole build in one 15-minute chunk. But then you miss out on all the fun, like, bits. It's fine. I'm gonna put extended cuts of these videos up on Patreon too, so everybody can watch me like make all the mistakes. If you're paying me money over on Patreon, you got a series of videos on the way of lots of good fun. Also, Patreon is going to help me decide the direction of this channel for the next little while, because I have too many things on my list of projects. Once the guitar is done, a bit of a commitment. Yeah, that's fine. Seem to be wanting to make money. No, it's just if people are paying me, they get to make more decisions. Food pork chops. No, I have too many projects coming up that I want to do, and I'm terrible at prioritizing. So I'm gonna let. I should have just joined Patreon instead of buying all these bowls. Then you wouldn't have the bowls. I'm gonna let Patreon people decide. I'm gonna give them a list of the projects I want to do over the next little while, and they're gonna prioritize them for me. So that's and then it's their fault if people aren't interested. Then I can blame them. Would have been so much cheaper. Well, would it though? Over time, maybe not. I don't know. Patreon is now the executive assistant. Yes, the Patreon people are my executive assistant. They will be handling all the queries and answering my email. No, I just think you should give them some benefits, right? For helping you out. I make more money with my Patreon. Patreon makes me more money than YouTube does. I can't even prioritize my own time. Yeah. Well, you're going to have to help prioritize mine. Oh, Ken, I think, was asking, is there a way to make better money than YouTube? Yeah, Patreon. But it's all voluntary. Like, it's a tip jar, and you try to give them some perks. Quit YouTube and just do Patreon. No, I need them both. Because I do need my 40 whatever dollars per month from YouTube. Which is literally, I think I've got like 4 videos that create like almost 90% of my YouTube revenue. $40 exactly. $40 pays for blanks to make more videos. $40 if you think about it, $40 a month. This is like what, $500 a year? That's nothing to sneeze at. Don't say the dollars. Oh, did I just get in trouble with YouTube again? It was an estimate. It's not exactly. I didn't say exactly how much money I make. I think that's the rule. I don't know. Who cares even? Like, YouTube can suck it. They're terrible. Seriously, like, copyright infringement on Fiddler's Green when I didn't even get it right and it doesn't sound anything like them? Come on. Just wait until you're as big as Matthias. I don't think that's even possible anymore. There's too many people on YouTube for that to happen. Matthias got in at the right time, yo. You can spend all your time picking up trash. So I picked this up off the side of the road. Nope, Megan, no, it's not. I also have copyright challenges in with every one of my guitar builds, because despite having expressed written permission by the artist to use his music in my builds, YouTube says, hey, that music is owned by somebody else, and I have to challenge it and say, I have permission to use this music, please, and it has to go to the production company, and then they have to ask him, did you give this guy permission to use the thing? And then But how about that? Those tunes, man. That guy's a talented individual, right? Gibby? Are you guys liking those tunes on the guitar series? Because I am. I think it's a step up from my little acoustic guitar strummy thing that is behind all of my videos. I'm glad they protect the artists as well. Like I was actually talking to him about this nonsense with the challenges and the copyright and whatever. And he was like, "Oh man, that sucks. Like that's garbage. Why does it do that?" And I was like, "Well, it's better than people just using your music though, right? Like aren't you at least happy that people aren't just allowed to just take your tunes and use them?" So but there needs to be a better system. I don't know what it would be, but just do it for the exposure. I'm just doing it because it's fun. I mean, it's making a couple of bucks and that's awesome, but okay. 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's longer than I expected the show to go. But I knew it was going to be more than an hour and a half because we were doing two things. Well, we were finishing a thing and then starting another thing and finishing that thing. So normally this would have been the hour and a half, probably. And we also finished this. So I think I was about a half an hour into the show by the time this got done. So yeah, that makes sense. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I am going to bid you all adieu. We will see you next week. I don't know what next week is going to be. Next week might have to be open Q&A hangout bevies because the week after I'm at a market and I'm not doing a live show from a market. I thought about whether I could do that, but I don't think that's polite to do, like the other people around me, and I'm going to have to be interacting with people and stuff, and I don't like that idea. So the week after next is canceled show. So maybe next week we'll just do the hangout Q&A bevy, play guitars and get copyright strike thing. I don't know. We'll see. What is that? Is that that's a cat in a box. That's what that is. Cat in a box to you too, Sean. That's it. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.